Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Murray. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield on play action. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Murray off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play fake. Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They go play action. Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 22, Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he'll be out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Salvon Ahmed with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Chargers 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end fan. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big time drive. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 25 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 17, Chargers 10.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 23.
First down, Arizona.
Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. How about this defense for a 3rd straight play? He's going nowhere. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Prater's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mayfield on play action. Dancing to his left. Left side here to Sanders. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. Out left, he's got it to Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Kings.
Now Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to air one out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Baker. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield to throw. Gets this to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Mayfield. Going right back to Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 53 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Brings up 2nd and
3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end fan. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.